Adventure in Pipeman on W4CY Radio.
This is the Pipeman here on the Adventures of Pipeman W4CY Radio, and I'm here with
David Sanchez from Havok.
Nice. Here at Milwaukee Metal Fest. How does it feel to be playing right across the street from the hotel, the Jeffrey Dahmer Hotel, we'll call it?
Makes me horny.
It's funny because I bought a shirt yesterday because it had Dahmer on the back, and I didn't even put two and two together that hotel was the hotel until the interview I did today upstairs, and we had it as the backdrop.
Oh, yeah. It's so heinous. There's way cooler stuff going on today at the rave than there was in that room, in that hotel.
Exactly. Yeah. Do they have catering over there? Is that where catering is?
Yeah. They might be serving mystery meat over there.
I know, right? So, have you guys ever played this festival before?
Yeah, we played the festival a couple years ago, I think in 2023 or 24. And we played in the small room, and it was so packed that people couldn't get into the room. They were complaining later, so they threw us in a bigger room this year. It should be really fun.
Oh, it definitely will be.
It was a lot of fun last time.
I'm sure that was fun, because I saw Violence last night in that room, and it was insane. It was
amazing.
It was like old school shows at CBGB's or at the Troubadour or shit like that.
Yeah,
where
lots
it was
of
just
stage
insane.
dives.
Oh, yeah. So it's funny, I just said in the last interview, I actually filmed some stage diving, and I sent it to my youngest daughter, and she's like, "Is that how you knocked out your front teeth?" Because I climbed up a Marshall stack at 16 years old and dove, and the crowd did a split while it was full swan in the air. Yeah.
That'll do it. I've chipped a tooth from, mosh pit happening right in front of me, and someone knocked into my mic when I was singing, and gave me a good little chip.
Well,
I didn't notice till 3 days later.
Really?
It hurt when it happened in the show, but you have all the adrenaline, and you're like, whatever. I was brushing my teeth a few days later, and I looked up in the mirror, really inspected my mouth. I was like, what the?
Yeah,
what are you going to do?
And you're right, the adrenaline, because when it happened, I hit the floor. I didn't feel a thing.
Yeah.
But then on the way to the hospital, 15, 20 minutes later, holy shit, that hurts. So, what can we expect today here? Some Havok?
We can expect Havok on stage.
You're going to create Havok.
I think we're going to reek it. And we're going to play some fast, tight, heavy metal, which is the way we like to do it.
And I was listening to your newest song, and it's one of your best songs ever. It's fucking badass.
Best songs ever. That's a stretch, but thank you. Yeah, we've got some new music that's going to be coming out. We should be releasing a full length by the end of this year, and I think we're going to keep trickling out new songs as it approaches.
So how do you find the songwriting process or playing the songs now compared to before? What's the evolution been like for you guys?
Well, we have a new guitar player now. His name is Brett Reckvertig, and he's a really amazing musician. He went to Berkeley and studied jazz, and he's a phenomenal guitar player and creative, and he helped a lot with the writing on this new record. So that's been a big evolution, is working with a different guitar player and somebody who completely understands all the nuances and theory. So if we dig ourselves into a musical hole, he can very creatively and cleverly get out of it. He understands arranging and how to switch keys, and he's a brilliant guitar player. So that's been really cool to work with.
Yeah,
a real
that's amazing.
Serious musician. I've always worked with people who are serious, but he's a next level. He's one of those guys I can turn around and play any chord anywhere on the neck, and he'll know, oh, that's a G sharp minor add 9. What?
Well, and it's funny, too, because a lot of musicians wouldn't know those technical aspects of it, but I've talked to a lot of musicians from Berkeley, and they are all geniuses.
Oh, yeah, you have to be a shredder to even get into the school.
Right.
To even become a dropout of Berkeley, you have to be a good musician.
Right. That's pretty good.
Yeah.
So, what else is on the horizon for Havok after this festival and beyond, besides the album?
Yeah, we're on tour right now with Killswitch Engage, Machine Head, and Iron Reagan. We're doing that for pretty much all the month of June, and then we go to Latin America for 2 weeks. We take a couple months off, and then we go to Europe in the fall, and then we'll be touring again later in the year, but I can't say what that is yet. But
nice.
We're going to be real busy releasing a lot of new music, and then I think next year we'll get even more busy and maybe continue writing.
And so, do you have a favorite place in the world that you played in all your career?
To play, I think with a broad stroke, I could say Latin America, because the audiences down there go absolutely insane.
Yeah,
like
I
the
heard
craziest show you could imagine in the U.S., like you were describing Violence last night. Every show down there is like that. They go absolutely nuts. They love metal down there, and they get super rowdy, and they'll make you feel like Iron Maiden or something. If you have like a guitar melody in your song, they'll be singing and chanting it like with your guitar parts, and it's something special. I love playing down there.
You know what else is cooler about that is when you play in a country like that English isn't their language, but yet they know all the words to your songs and they know what it means.
Yeah,
like they're not just singing it back to you. It's like they do it with heart.
Yeah, and they have to do some research, but I think there's also we as English speakers get a little bit spoiled because the entire world consumes American and English speaking media.
Yeah.
Like most of the movies and stuff that go globally, they're all in English, and all the TV shows, they're in English. So a lot of people learn English, I think, from consuming television and movies and music.
Well, that is the way to do it too. Like, you know, when you study a foreign language, they tell you, like, watch movies.
Yeah,
You know?
absolutely. Yeah, I mean, if we were stuck in Costa Rica for 5 years and everything was in Spanish and we had to read it with English subtitles, we'd probably learn Spanish way faster than we do sitting in a classroom in freshman year of high school.
It's so funny that you say that because I go to Costa Rica all the time.
Oh, cool.
And so that is what somebody told me there, because I took Spanish for like 7 years in school.
Yep.
But they only teach you like the Spanish in Spain.
Castilian.
Exactly. And nobody else speaks it. So, but they say watch the novellas and you'll learn how to converse in Spanish. Because you have to start thinking that way. You know, like it's hard when you translate it.
And I feel like in a show like that, too, a lot of the language would be fairly natural and common phrases.
Yeah,
There wouldn't be a lot of like high biological scientific jargon or something.
Exactly.
It's all very practical language.
Exactly. So what was that one moment in your life that you knew this is what you wanted to do?
Watching Metallica live shit Binge and Purge, and I had already started playing guitar, but then that made me double down on my efforts, and because I was watching that and seeing people lose their minds and it looked like Metallica was having so much fun on stage, I was like, I want to figure out how to do that. That's what I want to do. And started writing songs and playing shows, and once started playing shows and like feeling the energy from crowds enjoying what your fingers and your body and mind and voice are creating, like that's a really cool feeling. I bet you it feels very similar to when like somebody paints a motorcycle and with some custom stuff, and then they get to step back and look at their work, and somebody admires it and tells them, dude, that bike is amazing, that paint job is so cool. I'm sure it's the same kind of feeling, you know?
Well, yeah, because you as an artist, too, usually artists are the most critical of themselves. And
Can confirm.
See? And then when people say that to you, it's like, oh, wow. Like even, doing anything artistic, like when somebody validates it, it's
it would
a special feeling.
It would be fun even if nobody was there to validate it. However, that validation of it makes it more fun.
Yeah, totally. And it makes you feel like you're doing it right. That's the way I think of it. It's like...
Yeah, and it's a big exchange of energy, too. Like, we get energy from the audience. When they're enjoying it, we have a better time, and we play better and can headbang harder, and it's just a nice, cycle.
Yeah,
it's a good exchange of energy, and I like having the outlet of music to yell and scream because it's a great, pressure release valve for me.
No doubt. No doubt. I always talk about it all the time, like, music's the best therapy there is. And,
Oh, yeah.
And you take mosh pits. I always tell people, like, thank God for the mosh pits, or I might kick somebody's ass out in the streets. You never know. Like, we're talking about Dahmer. Like, this is an outlet. This is an outlet for whatever's fucked up going on in your life or your head.
Yeah, if you tried to do what people do in mosh pits at the grocery store, you'd be under arrest very quickly.
Exactly.
But here it's completely okay and welcomed and accepted and encouraged.
We all help each other and pick each other up, and it's like
it's a beautiful thing.
It's a great thing. One story, good or bad, in your whole musical career, what's the one that sticks out in your mind most?
Oh, man. I would say the first time we ever played in South America, we played in Colombia at a free festival called Rock al Parque. And the Colombian government pays for it, and it's a free festival. So there's a ton of people there. And it was the first time we ever played in Latin America, and it was the most people we'd ever played in front of. I think we played in front of like 30,000 people, maybe a little more. And there was parts where they were chanting like it was a soccer game or a football game, and like singing the words and stuff. It was really, really something special. I'll never forget that. That was one of the coolest things I've ever done.
That is cool and free. We need one of those here in the States.
Yeah, but we're too busy giving money to other places, so...
Yeah, right?
We're spending it on stupid shit.
Exactly.
But that's a whole other story. We could go another 5 hours on that.
I know. We definitely could. And isn't it kind of... I don't know, kind of bad and trippy that the songs that were written in the 80s could easily be... You just change some of the names and the same songs in 2026. It blows my mind that...
Well, what kinds of songs specifically are you talking about?
Well, like any of the thrash songs or metal songs that were like about government and what's going on, and songs about Reagan and songs about, I mean, we're going through this. We were talking about Iran in the 80s.
Yeah, a lot of it's all the same
nuclear
problems.
War.
Just different names, like you said.
Exactly.
And it's the one of the eternal struggles of a civilization is the desire for freedom and liberty, and someone else trying to come in and push other people around. That is a tale as old as time, and I don't know if it'll ever go away, but that's something that I will always rage against because it matters a lot. And some people get a little bent out of shape. Like, really, you're talking about freedom and liberty again? Like, yes, it's kind of the most important thing in the world.
Oh my God, that's so terrible of you.
Oh yeah, it's so annoying that you're always talking about personal freedom and liberty and not wanting to be under someone else's thumb. It's really important to me. It matters a lot to a lot of people. So, I don't get sick of it because it's the eternal struggle of mankind, and it's never going to go away. And ignoring it doesn't help it.
Oh, no doubt about it. Makes it worse, and I always talk about so many people that are, let's call them the assholes, that are so worried about things that don't affect their life in any way.
Oh, totally.
That you should give food to the hungry, and they make a big deal against it. How does that affect you? Are you not going to eat because somebody that doesn't have any food gets food?
Yeah.
As one example.
There's a lot of crazy norms like that in our society that don't make any sense. And then there's a lot of things that would make sense that are illegal.
Exactly. I do have a solution for all the world's problems. My solution is we have one big music festival that everybody's required to attend, and we just all go in the mosh pit and work it out.
That sounds pretty good.
Right?
It's called Milwaukee Metal Fest.
There it is. And it's at the Havok show. So, thanks a lot for being here and playing. I will definitely be at your set. It will be a lot of fun.
Sounds great.
Thanks for being on the Adventures of Pipeman.
Yeah, thank you. Happy to be here.
Thank you for listening to the Adventures of Pipeman on W4CY Radio.